basic. You have your first quest, which is always going to be right in front of your face. Just like World of Warcraft, you'll right-click on the character to speak with them and go through the dialogue. Your layout is very simplistic and pretty much consists of a hotbar. Yeah, I think you have 4 of them. Here's the standard first one. You have your experience bar down there, and a view of what your character actually looks like in game, your HP, MP, and this DP bar. And what this DP bar is it's actually a meter that fills up as you slay monsters, and you can unleash super powerful attacks once it's built up high enough. And what's cool about it too is that it will actually glow a certain color around your character depending on how many levels of it you've earned. I think 1 level is 1,000 and you can go up to 4. So that's how that works, which is really cool. Moving on here, one of the I think most interesting features about this game is probably the questing. And I think what they've done is one-upped WoW in the sense that you literally can find help for your quests without downloading an add-on, without going to a website to reference. It's literally just about all in the game. If I wanted to figure out where I was supposed to go next, I could bring up my quest box and find out what my objective is. I'm supposed to be meeting Vandart, and if you notice that I can click on that name, and when I click on it, it gives a description of what he is, where he's at, and if you click the locate button, it literally brings up the map and will check off where he's at on the map with a pink X, and you can see it here on the mini map even, and it'll tell you the distance you are from him. So really cool feature. This works for items that drop. It'll show you the area they drop in and the mobs they drop off of, and it works for non-playing characters, so you can literally find just about anything you need in the game through that menu, which makes questing really simplistic. So now that we found out where he is, there he was right in front of us. We'll go ahead and click on him. Quests will always have a blue marker over the non-playing character's head, and missions will have a yellow one, and I'll show you what that looks like later. So let's go ahead and get our quest set up here, and it says we need to kill sprig workers. What's really cool is when you accept a quest, it'll start flashing up here in the screen. If you click the box where it shows that check, it'll keep it up here, so you can reference it anytime you need to figure out where you're at in the quests. If you ever need to read the quest description again, you can click that little arrow and it brings it up, and you can literally see that I need to get rid of sprig workers. I can click on sprig workers and find out where they are. I'm right by them. Easy enough, so let's find some. There they are. Skills in this game are really easy to use. They are very responsive. The hotbar is very quick and simplistic. You can either click the skill or you can press the key which is allocated with that specific slot, and that way you're able to pretty much customize your hotbar any way you want. If you want to have a second hotbar, immediately when you start dragging an icon around, it'll bring up the second hotbar, and you can just drop something right there on it. So that's pretty easy. You can go into your options menu and display more. Graphical options in this game are pretty advanced. They offer quite a bit of customization, and really help even lower end PC users who don't have quite as powerful of a PC be able to run this game. If you turn anti-aliasing down to 0 and you run it in windowed mode and pretty much take all of your texture and detail graphical settings down to low, you can run this game uh, on pretty much any computer that can run WoW. So that's a nice plus, which just makes it easy for anybody who wants to play the game but doesn't have the power to display it at maximum settings. The engine that's being used is the Cry engine. It offers a lot of shader techniques and styles, and that's where that glow comes from, is that Cry engine glow, like Crisis. So it's really nice, really pretty. Everything in this game is very vibrant. Reminds me a lot of Warcraft's artwork, and your scenery changes constantly as you roam around, and it never gets dull because you change from so many different colors all the time that you can be entertained for hours on end or just a few minutes. So it's a nice feature. What I'll be doing is going ahead and talking more about each class in general here in a little bit. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of anything that I need to go over besides that. Let's see. Yeah, I really don't know what else to go over from the beginning of the game. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, nothing really advanced. Questing is extremely easy. You'll never be lost, and that's about it. So let's go ahead and go from there.